What's up, guys? In today's episode, I go over the Knuckle sandwich by local New Yorkers, Poison Noises. Stay tuned. What is up, you guys? It's your boy Louie Torres, and yes, that is a fort in Cali. I'm going to go ahead and upload a video later today, but for now, we're going to talk about the Knuckle Sandwich, which is a local company here in upstate New York, maybe 2 towns over from where I am. And the funny graphic that I absolutely love is a fist in a sandwich. So there's just a loaf on top and on the bottom. So this is an overdrive pedal, and aside from having the usual volume, tone, and gain options, there is an option called clobber. And what that does, which is absolutely brilliant of them to do, is, you know, some overdrive pedals, they add the EQ range, right, of treble, mid, and bass. But if you think about it, what does the tone knob basically do? It kind of blends in that tone of treble and mid for the most part, right? So usually, you know, if you're into metal, you will crank the tone for the most part. You'll cut the gain back, but the clobber actually adds back bass, which is interesting because, you know, depending on how you run your amp and which amp you use, because some amps just naturally are a little nasally, if you know what I mean, where there's almost too much of a high-end spectrum, and you lose, do I dare say that you lose it to some degree? You do, especially when you're playing like a 6-string, even if you're using like B sharp, anything along those lines. You're going to want that kind of low end, especially since you're, for the most part, cranking your treble, and you know, you kind of have to, you find that you have to balance everything overall. And in pedal form, there's just one knob, and as you turn it clockwise, you just get that thicker, fatter tone. So that's awesome. Then there is what they call a right and a left hook. Of course, Knuckle Sandwich, right? So that just the options of different clippings is where these two toggles come into place. So for the most part, you have 3 on the left hook. You have 3 also on the right hook, and you just figure out which is your best flavor within those clippings. And I found that for me, left hook down, right hook in the middle is perfect. I'm going to be running this pedal out of my Mesa triple rectifier. You guys know me, whenever I'm going to go ahead and try out an overdrive pedal, it is always going to go through my Mesa rectifier, because that thing is a flub fest of all flub fests. And if you have one, then you already know what I'm talking about. If you've avoided a Mesa rectifier, just know, dude, they all sound terrible. That is just 100% right out of the box. That's why you have to get yourself a really good overdrive pedal. And then it's a complete punch in the throat. Get it? Pun intended, bitches. So let me go ahead and plug this guy in, and you guys can have a listen. So, guys, you know me, I'm a huge ESP fan, so here I am with my 1991 ESP M2 Custom neck through body. This one has the Seymour Duncan Nazgul, brought to you in part by my man, Dilo Roman. And today's Denise's birthday. What's up, Denise? Happy birthday. Hell yeah. So I'm going to start off, which is usually the case, right? Is making sure that you guys get to hear what the Mesa rectifier sounds like. I'm running this fairly loud. but I'm also hitting it with the 2 notes captor, so that way I have negative dB, so you get to hear more of what the amp, truly sounds like at, cranking it without, your ears bleeding. So let's have at it, and then I'll just boost in the knuckle sandwich. Off. Off. Alright guys, so you guys know me, I'm from Brooklyn, but for the most part, I will always, because that's life right there, will always rep New York. These guys are in upstate New York. Again, they're in the Schenectady area, so they are about 20 minutes from my house, which is great. So if you guys are in New York and you want to go ahead and support some New York crew right here, I'll put a link below. That way you guys can check that out. Buy it. Yo, it was $100. This thing is an absolute beast. So make sure you guys, add this thing to your pedal board. And guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, I'm going to go ahead and kick you in your jaw. No, not really, but you know what I'm saying? What's up? Maybe I'll just have to clobber you guys. Boom! All right, guys. Hey, thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. And as usual, stay brutal, and I'll talk to you guys soon.